Hey guys, it's Rob here and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to talk about some of the latest Nintendo Switch rumors, leaks, and news. There is some pretty interesting stuff going on. Nintendo just dropped a Xenoblade Chronicles X port, or more specifically, it was a remaster, and it looks a lot better. We also have some more details on that specific version and which version they're using, because there is a specific version they're apparently using. There's also some other things in there as well. If you want to be kept up on the latest Nintendo Switch leaks and rumors, make sure you guys subscribe for more. So when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, a lot of people wonder, well, what games are going to be shown during that time, because there's not a lot of games leading up to the Nintendo Switch 2 or March or whenever Nintendo's going to be revealing it, which I do have something to say on the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, especially after the news of Xenoblade Chronicles X. But a lot of people were wondering when Nintendo is actually going to show this thing, because Nintendo hasn't had that September Nintendo Direct, so they didn't set up the next 6 months of games. But you know how Nintendo is. Nintendo being Nintendo, they surprise us with a new Nintendo Switch game drop, and it is a pretty big game in my opinion. It's a game that a lot of people want, Xenoblade Chronicles X Remaster. This is what Nintendo Life has to say on the matter. Nintendo has announced that Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition will be launching on the Nintendo Switch on the 20th of March 2025. Boasting updated visuals and additional content, the release will mark the final port or re-release for the Xenoblade franchise, on the Switch. And this is actually pretty fantastic, meaning that the entire series is playable on one console. The original launched on the Wii U in 2015 and is regarded amongst fans as a strong spin-off to the mainline series. And this was the full breakdown from Nintendo. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition features your character at the center of the action in a standalone sci-fi story. Customize your avatar's look, and I have some more on that, by the way. There is something happening with that. Any class to your liking, and choose from a wide variety of options in a comprehensive battle system that's as deep as you want it to be. Once you have proven yourself with the Blade organization, or to the Blade organization, you can also unlock a powerful skill, your giant customizable mech that's proficient in exploration and combat to assist you in your adventure across Mira. Now, I've actually never played this one. I've played Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I've of course played Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I still want to go through that again. 2 as well, but 3 really caught me. But this is one that I just never played and I found it really interesting. Now, when I talk about this next piece of news that does have to do with Xenoblade Chronicles X, remember, I've never played the game, so this is the first time I'm playing it. Now, before that, I do want to mention something very quick. This game was actually leaked out a little while ago. So if you guys remember that one video where we covered the news on the Zelda sales, there was also some new games that were leaked out, and part of it was Xenoblade Chronicles X. So this video was on October 6th, so about 3 weeks ago, this game was completely leaked out. They said that a Xenoblade Chronicles X port was happening, and 3 weeks later, we have a Xenoblade Chronicles X port. So I thought that was kind of interesting to mention, because there were some other games from that Nintendo leaker. If I remember correctly, I gotta go back and look at the source and see what's going on there, but maybe it's worth looking a second look, or taking a second look. That really wasn't the only one too. There was a rumor Xenoblade Chronicles X port to Nintendo Switch is real, to be released next year, and that was on September 10th, 2024. With the whole Nintendo Switch 2 thing, I'm sure maybe some plans changed, or maybe this just was not real and it's just a happy coincidence that Xenoblade Chronicles X did end up getting a port, but again, it's very interesting. But moving on to some more Xenoblade Chronicles X news, apparently it's getting censored. This is what Nintendo Life has to say. Now that we've taken a moment to really let the news that Xenoblade Chronicles X is coming to the Nintendo Switch sink in, we've started to notice some small selection of fans aren't too happy about the supposed censorship in the game. Now we want to start by nipping something in the bud. After the release of the debut trailer from Nintendo, a few comparison videos have started to crop up looking at the Definitive Edition compares to the Wii U original. Most notably, an upload from Nintendo World Report TV has prompted a few fans to claim that the new release censors Alma's costume. Well, we're here to tell you that that absolutely isn't true. Now, the tweet that they post more than likely was deleted by them because it just says not found, but as far as censorship on that front, that's just not true according to Nintendo Life. Now, there is a description on the tweet and it says, Monolith are toning down Alma's sex appeal in Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, as you can see here in this side-by-side screenshot by covering up her chest. Now, when you click on the link, it was apparently deleted. It just says, this page doesn't exist. Try searching for something else. So I'm assuming they deleted it. According to Nintendo Life, this just wasn't true, so more than likely they got told it wasn't true and they ended up deleting. But anyways, continuing. The Switch footage showcases Alma in her default costume, whereas the Wii U footage contains one of her unlockable outfits. So that's what's going on. Okay, I see exactly what's going on now. If you check out the existing walkthroughs on the game on YouTube, you'll find that Alma's first introduction to the player shows her in the exact same costume as the Switch version. Now they do go on to say that there isn't an absolute certainty that everything hasn't been altered in some kind of way that is censorship. We obviously don't have the game in our hands, so we don't know, but they say, however, the discourse doesn't end there. According to the Japanese page for Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, it looks like the new release is based on the Western version of the original. Again, I've never played it, so I don't know the difference. Maybe someone in the comment section who has more information on that could tell me what the difference between the Western version is and the Japanese version. They do go on to say that the Japanese variant contained character customization options that were altered for the Western launch, most notably the slider to change the female protagonist's breast size and custom alterations for the character of Lyn. Now they do stress in their article that we should stress, however, that the examples mentioned above are really the extent of the censorship and won't affect the gameplay or how the story presents itself. So as someone who just never played this game, to be honest, I don't really care too much for myself anyways. Again, I don't know, maybe people are fans of this game and they don't like that kind of thing. Maybe they don't like the Western version, but as someone who's never played, I don't think it's gonna like make me hate the game. Of course, maybe that's because I just never played it. I don't know, it just doesn't bother me right now. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So moving on to the next topic, it is kind of part of this definitive edition talk. One thing that I think a lot of people are bringing up is a Twitter Direct, the idea of a Twitter Nintendo Direct. Now I got a whole bunch of things to say about that when it comes to that, because there are things that you gotta talk about, like, was this game gonna be in a September Nintendo Direct if we did have a September Nintendo Direct? What other games are gonna be shown? The leak that had Xenoblade Chronicles X on it, are there any games that are gonna show up later during this week or later during November? And then when talking about a Twitter Nintendo Direct, if they space those out over the next 5 months or so, or somewhere around there, does that mean that we're gonna be getting a very late reveal for the Nintendo Switch 2? What does it mean for that? And if that's the case, then what does that mean for the release date? The more and more we get into October, well, it's the end of October, more and more we get into November, I should say, once we're in there, the more I'm just believing my gut feeling of a March reveal and then a release for holiday season 2024. I've been saying that since the beginning of this month. I have a feeling that it's gonna be like that. I hope not. I hope I'm dead wrong, but I guess we'll see. What do you guys think? What do you guys think is gonna happen? Do you think that if there's gonna be this Twitter Direct where they reveal games over the course of the next 5 months, especially that we have other games that are still lined up, like Mario Party, that already came out, Mario and Luigi Brothership, that's going to be coming out, and then we have Donkey Kong, and then we have some third-party games. There's quite a lot of good Nintendo Switch games upcoming in the next 5 months. So what do you guys think Nintendo is going to do? Do you think they're going to be doing Twitter Directs? Like, do you think The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and Twilight Princess could drop next? Because there's really not many games left on the Wii U that the Nintendo Switch doesn't have. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. You know what, before I even go, Nintendo literally just announced another thing, and we're gonna do that in the next video. But again, that Twitter Direct is seeming more likely now.